Much like this summer's Detroit, Battle of the Sexes, were you to give everyone a smartphone and a decent haircut, could be made today, tomorrow, or 20 years from now. This is not a good thing. After all, this is a film that deals with women's and LGBT rights, as well as the gender pay gap and the deep-rooted societal expectations of a woman's place. Battle of the Sexes tells the true story of the 1973 tennis match between world number 1 Billie Jean King, Emma Stone gunning for another Oscar, and ex-champ and serial hustler Bobby Riggs, played by Steve Carell, who I guess is now an actor instead of a comedian, and Bill Pullman gets some work as well, which is always nice. I'll be honest, as I always should be, and state that I had no idea of this story before the film, and my interest in tennis exists as a vague notion that I should care whenever Wimbledon, which in 2007 became the last Grand Slam tournament to offer the same prize purse to male and female players, is on, and then ignoring it again as soon as the news starts referring to Sir Andy Murray as Scottish rather than British, until next year when the whole cycle starts up again. And also, it's not like the outcome is in any doubt, but I was captivated and gripped. I wanted Stone's character to win her match and stick it to the man, quite literally. I wanted her to be able to be who she was and be with whoever she wanted to be. But at the same time, the film didn't quite seem capable of grasping the nettle of any of the issues that it raises. Another tennis player seems to have objections to Stone's girlfriend, but never makes anything of it besides mentioning it to her husband. No threats of going to the press and ruining her, no offer of prayer or talking about what must have been a very confusing situation, just a few gripes to her husband and then nothing more. Hell, even Stone's own husband seems blandly accepting of the situation, but he's pretty blandly written anyway, with maybe 3 minutes of screen times and 10 lines. No debate about is she living a lie? Does she love him? Was this a marriage of love or convenience? The film doesn't seem to know or care, nor does the film seem happy with grasping the gender politics of the time. Does Carell's character believe what he's saying, or is he simply playing to the crowd on one last big paycheck? Hell, away from the match, we never really get any sense about the funding of the league that she sets up, or any type of sacrifice that is made or had been made for what at the time must have been regarded as an act of lunacy or at the very least career suicide. It's a shame that this seems like another film that's had its teeth pulled is what I'm trying to say. The characters aren't exactly deep either. Most of the support cast receive no development. It feels like the two main characters could have done with another 10 minutes developing them. Hell, I would have settled for a monologue or a news broadcast at the start of the film. And this isn't to say I didn't like or enjoy the film, because I did. The cast is fantastic, with Stone portraying a character who is trying to change the tennis world whilst grappling with who she truly is, although again we never really know anything about her. Carell is clearly having the time of his life, playing tennis in flip-flops, or with dogs, or a court full of sheep. It makes sense in context, trust me on this. But he's almost a semi-tragic comic relief rather than a nemesis or someone to depress against. Pullman could have been an effective behind-the-scenes villain, but he barely ranks as a cameo. This is a 2-hour film that could have done with a few more teeth and about another 30 minutes on the runtime. But I enjoyed it for what it is, and like I said, depressingly updated a few minor details, and this could have been made today. More things change, I guess. I definitely think you should see it, but with a few more teeth, this could definitely have been a see it now. But what do you guys think? And what is the second greatest sports film of all time behind Cool Runnings? Comment below, let me know. I'm Daniel, this has been A Dunking. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe.